So I walk into Guitar Center one day, and I look over to the rack of used guitars like I always do. And there she was. Lazarus. It was beautiful. It was golden. It stood out from the other guitars, saying to my subconscious, I'm special, I'm different. So I picked her up, and boy, she was heavy.
Hey folks, it's me again. It's Gary. This time I'm in it was my former bedroom, but now it's my studio. So before my kitchen was my studio, the kitchen has become the bedroom, and now my bedroom has become the studio. So clearly the studio has a huge place in my heart. I'm not gonna lie about that. So I walked into Guitar Center, and you never know what you're expected to find when you walk into Guitar Center, right? So I walked into Guitar Center, and what did I see but this beauty right here, sitting up there. I grabbed it and played it, plugged it in. It's feels good, it's heavy, and I did some research on it, and I found that these guitars were made by this guy named Welch. I don't know if it's any different than if you or I were to buy a guitar from AliExpress and put our names on the headstocks or not. I'm not entirely sure about that. But this might be what happened. uh, in any case, the guitar seems really better quality than most of the imports that I've seen. The top on it is a real top. It's not a veneer. I don't know if you can see how nice it is. The flames kind of they move around, and it's real pretty. It's got kind of like this nice brown color on the back. The neck shape is typical Les Paul neck shape. It doesn't have a volute. It doesn't have a butt, which I kind of like. This kind of sleek, ergonomic neck. So be careful with this guy. And I have a similar guitar to this which is a 1976 made 59 Aria Les Paul lawsuit guitar. It's got a similar no volute on the neck, on the headstock, which I don't care whether it has or not. Let's see. I've got an Epiphone standard, and it has a similar no volute on the headstock. So, 3 guitars I'm testing today, all are very similar. I wasn't a big fan of Les Paul guitars up until I got the Aria, the Black Beauty Aria. Let me just grab that real quick. This is my Black Beauty. I love the vintage knobs on this thing. Heavy. The Welch guitar and this guitar are probably over 10 pounds. This guy was made in Japan. It says it right on the. So I took this guitar to a gig, and I could not stop playing it. It sounded so good. This guitar is really smooth. The thing about this guitar is the really tiny frets. They call them 0 frets. You can barely feel the frets on this guitar, which makes it a little difficult to play. It's pretty heavy, which doesn't make it a whole lot of fun. The same would go for the Welch. Pretty heavy. Heavy guitars, heavy sound. I guess that's what you want. They're beautiful for sitting on your lap. Playing gigs with these things, it's tough. I'm not gonna lie about that. So I really wanted to get into Les Pauls, but real Les Pauls are just so expensive. So I started looking at Les Paul alternatives, such as Gibsons, Chinese-made Gibsons, and they the build quality is really hit or miss if you buy a Japanese guitar or a Chinese guitar, I should say. Japanese, totally different story. I said that totally wrong, so whoops. But you know what I meant to say. As you know, Japanese quality's right up there with the United States. So, looking at the Black Beauty here, it's great. I think I paid I don't know, $500 for this one. I think I paid $300 for the Welch guitar, and then the third guitar I'm going to try out today is the Epiphone version of these, which is Epiphone standard. This particular one doesn't have pickguard on it, and this particular one only has the bridge pickup working right now. and because of that, I haven't put any strings on it. I picked up this guy in a trade. Thing's all scratched up and beat up, but you know what that means is you're not afraid to play it. The nicer ones, like the Welch guitar, is almost perfect. I'm a little hesitant to get pick marks all over it. And the Aria is just a little bit hard to play, so once I get this one fixed, this might be my go-to Les Paul. The previous owner put new tuners on this thing, and I like this style of tuner anyway, so that was great. Put the sticker on it, and I'll probably throw that thing on. This one is lighter than the other two guitars, and this guitar I'm sure has got a little paper thin veneer top on it, but it's probably on top of a real piece of wood. So it's probably got a real top, but it's got the veneer to make it look cool. I like the kind of the quilted look of this guitar. It's got kind of a modern look. The neck is it's a little thicker than the other ones maybe, but it feels. So yeah, I didn't know that Joe Bassamama had found himself a Lazarus guitar until I went on the interwebs and saw a guitar that looked super similar to this one, and then I thought, well, I got to do a video on that and cash in somehow on the Bassamama name, right? Get the Bassamama bump. Well, I guess that'll do it for my video. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to say, but I got some interesting points across, I think. I really love the Welch. So it means a lot to me, and I'm sure Lazarus means a lot to Joseph Bassamama. And if I'm not saying his name correctly, I'm sorry. I never really learned it. Okay, thanks for watching. Gary loves guitars.